Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to HN Gaming. Today's video, I want to talk about something that's been going through my mind the last week or two, and that is Black Ops 3 turning into Advanced Warfare? Now let's back things up in time real quick. Right at the beginning of Advanced Warfare, I would say for the first month, the game wasn't that bad. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be a great Call of Duty, but when you introduce a system of movement that is entirely new to a franchise, people are not going to adapt to it right away. So it was kind of like, it was played like classic Call of Duty a little more. People weren't jumping around all over the map unless it was to get to a spot. The gunfights were primarily on the ground for what I remember. It was just like to get to the top spots, like spots on the map, that it was kind of different. But it wasn't that bad. But as the game went on and the life cycle went on, people adjusted and figured out that they could move all over the place to try to avoid getting killed, and it just changed for the worse, and it became not even Call of Duty in my opinion. Now fast forward to Black Ops 3. Now I want to say that this is just an opinion video, and I still think Black Ops 3 is a good game, but it's just been, you know, I was thinking about where this game goes in my head in terms of like placings all time. At one point I was thinking 2 when I was really enjoying it, then 3, and it's just continuing to go down my list, and here's why. So Black Ops 3 for the first 3 or 4 months, or however long it's been out, up until like 3 weeks ago, it felt like classic Call of Duty minus like the specialists and stuff. Like the gunfights were on the ground, and I was a fan of it. But I said in my videos when I ranked it, I just have to make sure that this is a really, really good game, like I think. Or maybe it's just because we haven't had any like remotely good Call of Duties for the past like 3. So I was very careful in saying that I'm not going to place it until like the end of the game, which I'm still not going to. I'm still going to wait until like the last month of this game's out to figure out where I place it in my all-time list. But people were getting gunfights on the ground for the first 4 months. It played like Call of Duty. And now people are jumping all over the map. Like, I'm pre-aiming corners, and people just jump right over. Like, there's no point in pre-aiming a corner anymore because people are in the air. It's the same thing as Advanced Warfare. It just hit later. And one thing Treyarch said is their game is based primarily on the ground. Now, that was true for the first couple months. Not anymore. This game is in the air again, and I'm so upset. Not as bad as Advanced Warfare. This game is better than Advanced Warfare. But it is still not classic Call of Duty, not even close. The specialists are ruining Search and Destroy. People are running Overclock in Search and Destroy and getting Heatwave like twice a game. And Heatwave is insane. Kinetic armor, camo, and it's just Search and Destroy is not about like strategy anymore. It's about doing good those first couple of rounds so you can get your specialist. And it's just so annoying because that's my favorite game mode. And really, I'm at the point where it's like Advanced Warfare, where I'm kind of sick of playing pubs. Like, I still like playing Arena, even though I get frustrated a lot at night, but I still like playing Arena. But when I was doing Advanced Warfare videos, guys, I got on to make the video, had fun, but I wouldn't play the game for the rest of the day. Like, that was what it was like for, like, the last month or two. Like, sometimes I'd play, but mostly not. And I always like getting on and making videos. It's like, I do it right when I wake up. It's like my favorite part of the day. I don't mind, like, sometimes, like, it's getting annoying to get gameplays now because this is all I'm thinking about. Like, I'm thinking about this game turning into Advanced Warfare, and I don't want it to be like that again. So, I'm gonna try to start talking about things not related to the game so I can just not worry about, like, getting, like, amazing gameplays and trying to play for 2 hours to get something that I think is good for you guys to watch. And the last thing I want to talk about, guys, is what the Call of Duty community is doing and how upset I am. Like, everybody wants, or not everybody, but like 95% of the Call of Duty community wants like old school World at War, or like at least classic Call of Duty. Like, at this point I would accept Ghost 2 or MW4 as long as it is 100% on the ground, except for like jump shotting, like a little bit like there was in older Call of Duties, and drop shotting. And they won't listen. And I don't know why. Like, I don't want to say Treyarch sold out, or like Activision or any of these companies sold out, because they would make more money if they did like the smart thing, which is to go to classic Call of Duty. And I kind of like understand, like, some of the newer people who are new to the game, maybe started in Black Ops 2, don't mind this new type of system, but they're losing more people than they're gaining. Like, they have lost so much people from classic, like, who played MW2, who played Black Ops 1, who played COD 4, and they've just lost them ever since like Ghost. Black Ops 2 was the last game that like brought people back, and now we're just losing it. Like, again, I want to say Black Ops 3 is a good game, but it's just not what I want as a classic Call of Duty. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.